We ain't shaking hands. We ain't shaking hands after no game. You got 100 yards. I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not doing that. I don't.
But slow down. Walk through, Jerry, the mentality of that and the battle. Here it is. You got the GOAT hat on. It's GOAT on GOAT. Here we are. What was that thought process like every single week?
Oh, man, you're going up against the best. That's it. That's what you live for, man. All week long, I remember doing practice, paying attention to detail, just the little things, because I knew this guy. And I was like, man, I couldn't sleep the night before. It was all about prime time and going up against the best and getting yourself ready, knowing that there's going to be some highs, there's going to be some lows. Then you fight through that no matter what. He's going to win some battles. I'm going to win some battles.
Yeah, but I need 30 years removed scouting report, actual scouting report. Deion left his left foot up.
No. I told Jerry this 2 years ago. Jerry said, no, that's not true. I said, Jerry, now when you broke to the huddle and went to your left and you put the outside foot up, you were running the slant right. No, I wasn't. He was still competitive. Like he was still locked in.
And Prime, because my thing is, hey, look, I had to be smart too.
Yeah.
I knew that you guys would study certain techniques. And it's like, I would try to keep everything the same. You remember like a run play? You remember I used to run like 60 or 80 yards downfield?
Wide open.
And you would say, hey, man, why are you doing that? And you remember also, it's like, hey, I got to tell this one. Yeah. This is a good one. Because I was blocking you. And you said something about Jerry. You don't have to block me. I'm not going to get in there and tackle.
Just run me off. Just run me off. I ain't trying to get in there no way. Let me tell you what wrinkle he did. I studied this joker so much, and like Jerry, I couldn't sleep. If you would have seen the sheets on my bed when I got ready to play against him, you'd have thought something else was going on in the room. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good night's sleep. Wasn't no sheets on the bed. We was playing in Atlanta. Nowhere on the film did Jerry run a stutter comeback. Nowhere. That joker went, stuttered me, burst me 10, and set it down. I'm still going for the 9. Ain't no way in the world. Jerry, you know better than that. And then another time when we were practicing, our best battles in practice in San Francisco.
Oh my God.
Jerry ran. Wow. I don't know what he ran to this day. I said, Jerry, you know darn well that wasn't the route. Yes, it was. It was like a post on a post, and he went to work. But man, let me tell you something. Getting ready to play this joker here, man, you had to have your game because he was a steward of the game. Every route looked like a 9. It looked like a go.
Yeah.
It like he was just trying to go to the house. And he's one of the few players with Randy Moss that can score from anywhere on the field. And that presented the problem. And the ball coming to him 10 times.
And Prime, I remember one instance.
When Jerry Rice lined up across from Deion Sanders, you weren't watching a football game. You were watching history collide. Two of the greatest to ever do it. One was the Flash, lightning quick, brash, and untouchable. The other was the grind, relentless, surgical, and inevitable. Deion made quarterbacks hesitate, while Jerry made defenses regret hesitating. They didn't just compete, they completed each other. And yet through every battle, every primetime showdown, one truth remained. When the dust settled, when careers were written in numbers, rings, and broken records, there was Jerry Rice, not just the best wide receiver, but arguably the best football player to ever touch the field. He wasn't the fastest, wasn't the loudest, but he was the most unstoppable. The rivalry made them legends, and the work made Jerry Rice immortal. You can measure stats, you can count rings, but you can't measure greatness unless you spell it R-I-C-E. The best bring out the best, or as they say, iron sharpens iron.